Melissa Bordy. I live up in Ryo, Wisconsin, so pretty far away from any place that has any type of fitness at all.
And you've been doing the Covance. You first started the 6-week challenge, one of our corporate events, and then you've now been, what, 3 or 4 months on the program? 5 months?
Yeah, ever since May.
Okay.
Mid-May, so.
It's been 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
So what specific results have you seen?
I've lost about 29 pounds, and I don't even know how many inches anymore, but I just had to go out and buy new pants because they literally were falling off of me. I'm a lot more fit, got a lot more energy. I used to walk a lot, but I found out that that just didn't cut it.
Yeah, so what were your biggest changes from an exercise standpoint?
From the exercise standpoint, basically, I still do some walking. You know, I've got dogs at home and everything, so I'm taking them out. But adding those weights and just getting the muscle, I think, toned up was the biggest change for me.
Cool. And what are some things that you can now do that you couldn't do before or never thought about doing?
I guess I've always thought about doing stuff, but I don't know, I can just keep up so much easier. I'm finding it even with the off-roading that my husband and I do, I just jump right up into the truck now. I'm not like struggling and that to pull myself up in there. And my daughters and I've gotten them that we're gonna go do the 25-mile walk around Lake Geneva, and I'm really excited to do that in 2 weeks. So
great. So what are some specific eating changes that you made? Because obviously you don't lose 29 pounds by accident and not just through exercise. So what are some things that you've started to do that you can encourage other people to do?
The biggest thing was cutting out all those sugars, all the sweets out of my life, which I was a sugarholic, I was a carbaholic. Don't eat any more real bread, things like that. I think that was the biggest change for me.
And how did you do that? Because a lot of people know they should, but how did you actually make that change?
Cold turkey.
Yeah.
I just did it. I realized that that's what I needed to do, and I just did it.
Did you have a lot of cravings, or how long did those last?
Probably the first couple of weeks were the worst. But now I can't say that I really crave it. I think, I'll see something and I'm thinking, oh, that sounds really good. And then it's like, I just kind of walk away and it goes away.
So besides the sugar and carbs, what else have you done differently?
Well, eating a lot more protein than what I used to. I always ate a lot of vegetables and fruits and that, but I guess more protein,
yeah.
And not worrying so much about the fats. I make my own homemade yogurt out of whole milk, and I don't worry about the fats. I actually eat fats.
Yeah. So how's the relationships with your husband or with your kids? Any differences in any way? Or
my husband's been, since he found out, because at first I didn't tell him what I was doing, I just wanted to kind of surprise him and see if he noticed. But he's been very supportive since. He's like, oh my God, you look so great. The kids have been very supportive. I can't say that there's a change in relationship, but they had fun shopping with me last weekend. So
good. And have you inspired other people, or obviously people have noticed? I mean, you've shrunk dramatically. Anything from a friend standpoint?
I can't think.
Yeah.
I really have been. I'm so busy with my own life that
yeah.
I haven't really talked to anybody outside of work.
Yeah.
And most of us that were trying to lose weight, they're either here or they're just really not wanting to lose weight yet.
Right. So last question, what would you tell someone who maybe was in your situation, 30 pounds heavier, not that fit, overweight a little bit, just to get started? What's like your biggest tip?
I guess you really have to get that mindset and want to do it. And actually, when I came to your first meeting, I went home and I started pretty much that day trying to eat better and knocking out the sweets and that. And I noticed dramatic improvement improvement, like those first few days even, the weight was coming off immediately. So once you get started, it just comes off.
Great. Well, thanks so much, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, we're here at Covance here in Wisconsin. We do a fitness program here for the company, and just an amazing example of being fully committed. That was what I kind of took away from that. Fully committed. Get rid of the unhealthy foods, in the house, maybe here at work, wherever that is for you, and just start to see changes very quickly. So great job. Thanks again.